Good evening. I'm Simone Sanders Townsend, and we begin tonight with the Trump White House still in denial over the nation's top defense officials discussing apparent classified military operations over a commercial app. Now, according to the administration, the only mistake that was made was somehow that a journalist was included in the chat group. In just the last few hours, lawyers for the administration were back in a courtroom, this time to face a lawsuit alleging that those same defense officials violated federal records-keeping laws by using Signal, which deletes messages after a set period of time. Now, to President Trump's dismay, presiding over the hearing was U.S. District Judge James Boasberg. That's the same judge Trump has been publicly attacking for more than a week for blocking his deportation flights of alleged Venezuelan gang members. And Judge Boasberg did not disappoint, granting a temporary restraining order for the officials to preserve all their Signal communications around the military operation dates. Boasberg also told the court, "Don't worry. It'll be in writing." That was a clear reference to the contention between his oral and written orders in the deportations case. Joining me now is New York Times Pentagon correspondent and MSNBC political contributor Helene Cooper, MSNBC national security and intelligence analyst and former CIA officer Mark Polymeropoulos, and former acting assistant attorney general Mary McCord, MSNBC legal analyst and co-host of the Main Justice podcast. Whew, all right, say that 8 times. Mary, I'm going to start with you. We have the Judge Boasberg, because of public questions, explained that this was a computer-based system that sorts cases by type, and that is how he ended up with the case. Your reaction to the ruling from this afternoon?
Well, actually, by the time the government came into court, and even in its opposition to the motion filed in court, I guess, yesterday, they said, look, we are already taking steps to preserve all of these text messages on the Signal chat. Different agency heads have already done the work to do that. So we don't really need your TRO, Your Honor. We're already doing this on our own. And the judge, from what it took me a while to get into the hearing because there's so many people trying to listen to these hearings. But he basically said, OK, I'm gonna issue this TRO for you to do essentially what they're saying they're doing, and I want a status report by next Monday with declarations signed by the appropriate agency officials that you are indeed taking all steps possible to preserve the text communications between March the 11th and March the 15th.
The Treasury Department noted there are partial messages that have been recovered. As noted above, at least one agency has located, preserved, and copied into a federal record system a partial version of the Signal chat. Moreover, as plaintiff acknowledges in its motion, The Atlantic published another article detailing the entirety of the Signal group chat. Thus, the Signal chat has, for all intents and purposes, been published. Okay. Helene, you have done extensive reporting on the Pentagon and whatnot. I was struggling to understand how the Treasury Secretary was in the chat in the first place. But let's set that aside. This Signal group chat, much has been made about if it was public, if it was classified information or not classified information. I think the bigger concern, frankly, is that this information was being discussed on Signal at all. Take us inside the Pentagon. What is your reporting telling you about how officials there, but also service members, are feeling days later?
Well, hi, Simone. Thanks for having me. I spent the last 2 days talking to fighter pilots and former fighter pilots, and these are the people who are strapping into cockpits on behalf of the United States every day, and they're the ones who would have been most affected by what Pete Hegseth, the defense secretary, put in that Signal chat. He put in the sequencing, the attack sequencing, and the exact times that these fighter jets, the FA-18 fighter jets, would be taking off from the Harry S. Truman and from the aircraft carriers and launching into the air. He put that 30 minutes before they took off, but he also put almost 3 hours before the second fighter jets were going to arrive in theater and arrive over the target area. he put in when they would be arriving. So that's basically giving, I think it's like 2 hours and 40 something minutes. That's how much time the Houthis or anybody, any adversaries who may have been listening in or reading this chat or had gotten into this chat would have had to prepare their air defenses. The Houthis have already shown that they have the kind of surface to air defenses supplied by Iran that are capable of shooting down American aircraft. So for 2 days now, I've talked to pilots and they are angry. They're bewildered, and there's a lot of how can we trust, for instance, how can we trust the Pentagon? How can we trust our leadership? And how can we trust the rest of the country to know that they have our back? These aircraft carriers, for instance, are so locked down. Communications there is so protected to the point that, you have rooms in each aircraft carrier where they burn paper, they burn the flight schedules, they don't let this kind of stuff get out. And so it's really hard. What these pilots were telling me is like, it's really hard for them to understand how they're under these regulations where they know for their own security reasons that they cannot talk about this stuff. And then you turn around and you have the guy who's in charge of 1.3 million active duty, American troops, and he's putting this kind of detail in a Signal chat.